During Brigham Young's tenure as the chief official in the state of Utah, it was customary for government officials and dignitaries to pay a visit to him when they passed through Salt Lake City. It was on just such an occasion that none other than Mark Twain met Brigham Young. The year was 1861, and Twain, still known then as Samuel Clemens, was traveling with his older brother, Orion, who had been appointed to be the first and only Secretary of the Nevada Territory by President Lincoln. In his book, Roughing It, Twain described his first look upon Salt Lake City, saying, "All the world was glorified with the setting sun, and the most stupendous panorama of mountain peaks yet encountered burst on our sight. We looked out upon this sublime spectacle from under the arch of a brilliant rainbow." When they arrived in the city, Young received the Clemens brothers, and Twain described him as very simply dressed. Quote, "He talked about Utah and the Indians and Nevada and general American matters and questions, but he never paid any attention to me," Twain wrote. "I made several attempts to draw him out on federal politics and his high-handed attitude toward Congress. He merely looked around at me at distant intervals, something as I have seen a benignant old cat look around to see which kitten was meddling with her tail. By and by I subsided into an indignant silence, and so sat until the end, hot and flushed, and execrating him in my heart for an ignorant savage. But he was calm. When the audience was ended and we were retiring from the presence, he put his hand on my head, beamed down on me in an admiring way, and said to my brother, 'Ah, your child, I presume. Boy or a girl?' And while this is the only first-hand eyewitness account of the meeting, it's almost certain that Twain made up at least the last part. Instead of an androgynous child, he was actually 25 years old when he met Brigham Young, and his career as a humorist under the name Mark Twain was just about to begin.